this will give me 0, and this will give me 9. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Automatically, I can now have that x is equal to 9 divided by 3, which is equal to 3. Easy. The first step. Second step, I can now put x as 3 to get y from equation 2. Equation 2, which is 3 or x minus y equal to 2. Therefore, x is 3 minus y equal to 2. Therefore, 3 minus 2 will be equal to y, making the value of y to be equal to now 1. So that is it. I added because the coefficient of y in equation 1 and in equation 2 are equal. And also they got different signs, plus and minus. So when the coefficients are equal and the signs are different, you can add it quickly. Is it okay? Then I go to number 4. Okay. So, Mona, what you said is what I'm doing now. It's correct because it targets the coefficient of y to be equal. Therefore, here will be 10x plus 4y equal to 32. Okay? And here will remain 3x minus 4y equal to 20. So this time around, I am adding, meaning I want to eliminate the variable y. Add the two of them. That will give me here 13x. This one will give me 0. That is plus 4y minus 4y. Y this place is going to give me 52. 52. Mona, can you hear me properly?
Yeah.
Therefore, I got now 13x equal to 52. And the x is equal to 52 divided by 13. And when I divide 52 by 13, what is it going to give me? It is going to give me 4. Is it okay? So this time around, I have gotten the value of x. And because I have gotten the value of x, I can now choose any of the two equations and replace the value of x into it to get the value of y. So let me go by equation 1. 5x plus 2y equal to 16. 5x plus 2y equal to 16. So what I will do here, I replace the value of x anywhere it appears with a value 4 gotten. Therefore, here will be 5 multiplied by 4 plus 2y is equal to 16, making 20 plus 2y equal to 16. Sorry. So here now is 16. And the value of 2y will now be equal to 2y is equal to 16, subtract 20. 2y is equal to negative 4, and the y will be equal to negative 2. In conclusion, the answers, therefore, are x equal to 4, and the y equal to negative 2. So that is how this can be done. This is equation 2. And that means from equation 1, since I have y is equal to x plus 2, I am going to replace it into equation 2. Did you hear me? Eh? Sub equation 1 into equation 2. What that means is that putting equation 1 into equation 2, I circle this, so we'll come to it later. That means I am going to write x raised to power 2, please be attentive here, plus y raised to power 2 equal to 20. Anywhere I see y, I will replace x plus 2. Mona, you heard me?
Yeah.
Anywhere I see y, I replace x plus 2. That means I want to substitute equation 1 into equation 2. So that means it will now look like this. X raised to power 2 plus y now will be written as another x plus 2, but raised to power 2 equal to 20. I have now replaced y with the equation 1. I have replaced y with equation 1. The next now we do is to expand the bracket, and that means I am going to have x squared. If I expand this x plus 2 squared, it is going to give me x squared plus 4x plus 4. This one now underlined is the expansion of this bracket. It is the expansion of this bracket. Then everything is equal to 20. Therefore, at this point, it is now a variable of x only. There is no y again. That makes it easier. That means I am going to add these two. I will add these two now. These two together, because they are both raised to power 2. So that I will now get is 2x squared plus 4x. Then this will now change to minus 16 equal to 0. Mona, tell me if you have a question. Ask me. And if I reduce it, it becomes x squared plus 2x minus 8 equal to 0. At this point, we can now be able to figure out that two numbers initially which we wanted to get. Is it okay? Hello?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Now, two numbers. If we multiply, we get minus 8. And when we add, we get plus 2. If we multiply, we get minus 8. When we add, we get plus 2. What of 4 and the minus 2? That will work it. You can now see the two numbers can easily come out. 4 and minus 2 can work. Please, Mona, I need you absolutely being listening everything I say. And don't do another thing. Be looking at the screen so that you spot out when I do mistake. I cannot be 100% making a mistake, even though when I get to the end and see it wrong, I will know. I will figure it, I will know. But you can spot out a particular line of equation, a particular step, and say, how did I get that? You call my attention back. That means you are listening. You are paying attention. So therefore, I will now write x squared plus 4x minus 2x minus 8 equal to 0. I have now included that two numbers. This time around, it can now factorize. Common here is x, remaining x plus 2. Sorry, x plus 4. Okay, remaining x plus 4. Mona, I don't mind if you help me to find what is common in the second bracket fast. Fast.
2.
2 is common. What do you mean by 2 plus 2 minus 2? Which one? Minus 2.
2.
Minus 2 is common, so that here we remain x plus 4. Therefore, what it implies is that if you use minus 2 to multiply x, you get minus 2x. And when you use minus 2 to multiply plus 4, you get minus 8. It balances well now. I will use this one, this x here, and this minus 2 to form a bracket. That means x minus 2. Then I will take one of the brackets because they are the same, x plus 4. All this now is equal to 0. See, it is still the same quadratic simultaneous equation, but this one now differs from the previous ones. Therefore, x minus 2 is equal to 0, making x equal to 2. Again, x plus 4 is equal to 0, making x equal to minus 4. I have gotten two values of x. I will go back. Remember, the equation is the equation of x and the y. See what we are solving. Okay? See the equation we are solving. Number 6 is what we are solving. We are solving number 6. Look at it here. Okay. Now, I have gotten x and the y. Sorry, x values. I will take equation 1 now. Equation 1 says y is equal to x plus 2. That is what I will take down now, so that I use it to find the values of y. Therefore, from equation 1, y equal to x plus 2. Yes. When x is 4, sorry, when x is 2, when x is 2, when x equal to 2, y now will be equal to 2 plus 2 equal to 4. And when x is equal to negative 4, y now will be equal to, when x equal to negative 4, y now will be equal to negative 4 plus 2, which is now equal to negative 2. In conclusion, I will now have my answers x comma y is equal to, when x is 2, I got y to be equal to what? When x is 2, I got y to be 4. And when x is minus 4, I got y to be minus 2. Please, you can ask me questions. This is now equation 3. This one is equation 1. This is equation 2. What that means is that I will substitute equation 3 into equation 2. Therefore, I will write x plus y is equal to 10. I will now replace y with 7 minus x. That will become 7 minus x. That is for y. I will multiply it with x, and it will be equal to 10. What does that mean? I have replaced equation 3 into equation 2. And this is what I got. I can now open the bracket. That will now give me 7x minus x squared equal to 10. Okay? This can also be written as, that is, moving everything from the left to the right-hand side. I will now get x squared minus 7x plus 10 equal to 0. I will stop at this moment. I want you to ask question work. So if you multiply the 2, you get plus 10. And when you add the 2, you also get minus 7. Therefore, I am going to have now x squared minus 2x minus 5x plus 10 equal to 0. Factorizing it, common here is x. Then I have x minus 2. Here we be common, minus 5. Then I have x minus 2. Yes, the factorization now is correct and well positioned. So therefore, moving forward, I am going to have x minus 5 and x minus 2 equal to 0, making x minus 5 equal to 0, and the x here is 5. X minus 2 equal to 0, and the x here is 2. So I have gotten two values of x. I go back to the equation. I can start from equation 1. X plus y equal to 7. So if I have x plus 1, y equal to 7, when x is 5, I will get y. When x is equal to 5, I will now have it that 5 plus y is equal to 7, making y to be equal to 7 minus 5, and that is equal to 2. Y now equal to 2. And when x is equal to 2, I will have it 2 plus y is equal to 7, making y 7 subtract 2, and y now will be equal to 5. In conclusion to our question, now, when we are looking for the values of x and y, that is what we are looking for. And therefore, from the answers I gave you earlier, you saw I got 4 answers. So x comma y now is going to be equal to, first one, when x is 5, I got y 2. And when x is 2, I got y 5. This is the complete answer.